translators. As you all know that the Java program is written in the high level language. Programs are written in high level language, that is, it can be written in any programming language like Java or C program. But a computer system understand machine language or a low level language. So we need something to convert the program so it can be understood by the computer or a machine. So when the program or application that translates a program into machine language or low language is known as the translator. So translator are used to convert our Java programs into the program that can be understood by the computer. So there are several types of translator. First one is the interpreter and the second one is the compiler. So interpreter is the type of translator that is used to write the program. That is used to write the program in the low language. Means it converts the program from high level language to the low level language or a machine language. But it converts the program step by step or a line by line. It converts the program line by line and translates the program, that is the source code. Program which you are writing is known as the source code, and it converts the program into a machine code, that is known as the low level language, and it converts step by step process, that is known as the interpreter. So let us see the figure. In this you are giving the program that is in the high level language, source program in high level language. In middle we have the interpreter. Interpreter is nothing but a program in itself. So it converts the high level language program step by step. It do the translation and convert it into the low level language program. Then comes the compiler. Compiler is also one of the type of translator, means it is used to translate the program which you are writing in the high level language. But the difference, it converts it or translate the program from the source code to a machine code at once. Means compiler converts the entire program or translate the entire program into the machine language at once, while interpreter converts the program step by step. So here see the figure. Source program you are writing in the high level language, that is Java program which you are writing, and compiler converts or translates the program at once. It translate the entire program in one go and convert it into the machine language. It can be understood by the computer. Now comes the Java compilation process, how the Java compiler and interpreter works. So let us see in the process of Java compiling program. You have the Java program of which you are writing the normal program, that is known as the Java source code. So that source code is being compiled by the compiler, Java compiler, and the compiled program which you are getting or the machine dependent program which you are getting is known as the Java bytecode program. That Java bytecode program is being interpreted. Interpreter is used, that is known as JVM. JVM is the interpreter which converts the bytecode to the machine language, that is in the form of 0 or 1. JVM is the Java virtual machine which converts or which interprets the program into the machine language or a low level language that can be easily understood by the computer. Let's see the definition of JVM. So JVM is the Java runtime system of virtual machine. It's a virtual machine that translate or interpret bytecode into machine code. Means the program which you are writing and it is being compiled or interpreted and converted into the bytecode. पहले क्या है, आपने जावा प्रोग्राम दिया, सोर्स कोड दिया, वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो गया, कंपाइलर और इंटरप्रेटर के थ्रू बाइट कोड. अब वो बाइट कोड हमारा एग्जीक्यूट होता है किसके थ्रू, जावा इंटरप्रेटर क्या करता है, उस क्लास फाइल को इनपुट लेता है और जनरेट करता है न्यू कोड. बाइट कोड को एग्जीक्यूट करता है और न्यू कोड हमारा देता है जो कि होता है मशीन कोड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द जावा वर्चुअल मशीन. Now the definition of the source code. The set of instruction or statement written by the computer programmer using programming language to find the solution of the problem is known as the source code of program. Source code of program in simple language you can say that programmer, you people are the programmer. So the program which you are writing, suppose to find the sum of two numbers you are writing the program, or to find the simple interest you are writing the program. So that program is known as the source code. Then comes the object code. Object code, the machine language program produced after the compilation of the source code, is known as the object code or object module or object program. There are three names given. Note it down, just object code, object module or object program. So this is the machine program, means the source code which you are giving, the program which you are writing, it is being compiled by the compiler, which you are getting error free program. That means उसमें कोई भी errors नहीं होंगे, जो भी errors होंगे वो आपने remove कर दिए. After removing your error when you are running the program, तो जो program आपका convert हो रहा है special program में, that is known as the object code. Now we will discuss features and characteristics of Java. So since Java is a very powerful language, so there are several features. The first feature is platform independent. Platform independent means it is not depending on any of the platform or operating system. It can run on any of the platform, being it is independent of the platform. Then we have the next feature as Vora, that is write once and run anywhere. So it is similar to platform independent, means when you are writing the Java code, then you can execute successfully on any of the platform. That is, in suppose you are writing the program on any other operating system and then you are running the program at your home on any different operating system, then without changing any code or anything, you can run the same program successfully. Then it is object oriented language. Object oriented means it support all the features of object oriented programming, that is data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. Then then the next characteristics is simple coding. So it does not require the complex instruction in the program. You will see when we are writing the program that we are writing the very simple code to run the program. Step by step, clear instructions are given to write the program and we can execute the program successfully. Then the next one is user friendly environment, means it can run on any environment using the fundamental programming concept, means a new user, novice means a new user can run the program on the system without any of the hindrance, without any complexity or difficulty, by knowing only the simple programming instructions. In the upcoming videos you will see that with the help of simple programming instruction you can write the program and can execute it successfully. Next is Java is robust. Robust means Java has features of automatic memory management and garbage collection, along with strong exception handling or changing mechanism that make it robust. That means that it manages the memory automatically and it has the garbage collection also. Garbage collection means data which is not being used several times, so it can handle that data efficiently and can clear the memory space or manage the memory space. And it has the one extra feature also, that is exceptional handling, means when you divide the number by 0, that is the exception. Suppose you are dividing 5 by 0, so it is giving the answer as absurd. So to handle the exception, they have the several exceptions like arithmetic exception. In the further when you study about it, then we will be able to know what is exception handling. Then you have the secure environment, means Java language supports many strong inbuilt security features. Since it is very secure, it supports secure environment. That's why it is used in many of the application development or big projects development. Java is used since it has many inbuilt security features included in it. So these are the features or characteristics of Java. So children, you have seen the video. Now complete this assignment. Question 1 is define Java virtual machine. Question 2, what is the difference between source code and object code? Question 3, define any 3 features of Java. So take the screenshot of this assignment and with the help of PDF provided, complete the assignment in your fair notebooks.